CBAP really worth it?
I have been working with the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank as an IT practitioner for over 27 years. Pursue formal training, and it was so nice that I found Techcanvass. And not only that, the salary survey of late for CBAP certification is over 13% engaged Techcanvass in terms of seeking a vendor. And once I will have done that, I will have explored one-on-one training, which I prefer. That's my own personal preference.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of FuturePath Global, an exclusive interview series by Techcanvass, where we bring you inspiring stories and expert insights from professionals shaping their careers in business analysis and product domains across the globe. Today's episode addresses one of the most common questions asked. We get it from aspiring business analysts. Is CBAP really worth it? To help us answer that, we have Mr. Elliot Williams, who's not only a CBAP certified professional, but also a proud Techcanvass alumni. Through his journey, we will uncover the real value of CBAP, what it takes to earn it, and how it can shape your BA career. So let's welcome Mr. Elliot Williams. So welcome, Elliot. It's wonderful to have you with us today. Let's begin by understanding your professional background. So could you please share a bit about your career, your professional journey? What motivated you to pursue CBAP certification?
Thanks again for welcoming this morning. Now, in terms of my professional journey, I have been working with the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank as an IT practitioner for over 27 years, where I held positions in systems analysis and design, also the head management of the application systems and maintenance unit of late. And my recent position was the IT technical project manager for an ERP implementation. Now, I've just said I was a systems analyst, but I was performing dual role as a business analyst. And during my research, I know it's two separate disciplines, and I certainly need to pursue formal training. And it was so nice that I found Techcanvass as an accredited provider for IIBA, and I will have done from ground up the ECBA, certified in ECBA, and CBAP, because I want to make informed decisions at an organization level for best practices for business analysis. And that was the reason why I pivot in terms of getting those information, those certified knowledge completed.
That's quite inspiring. So for our viewers who may not be familiar, could you please briefly explain what CBAP is and who is most suited for?
Now, CBAP is Certified Business Analyst Professional. And as I was said, the foundational certification is an entry certificate in business analyst. And it's for persons who really want to be, lead the way, because it's a flagship certification for IIBA at an advanced level, where you can make informed decisions for business analysts, practices and guidelines, following the BABOK guidelines, and also provide not only a well-renowned certification for your organization, but also drive business decision-making, especially where business analyst is concerned, because in any implementation, the foundation is business analyst. And it attacks it from 6 core domains. And I think that's where I think persons who have that passion for business analysts at an advanced level over 5 years can lead the way to get the certification completed and can be pretty much a resounding player in the business analysis market for any organization that they will be employed with.
So there are multiple certifications for business analysts like ECBA, CCBA, PMI, PBA. So in your view, what CBAP stand out for?
CBAP stands out for advanced pivot in terms of the knowledge that you will have attained in terms of business analysis knowledge. And not only that, the return over investments for CBAP compares to ECCBA, because ECCBA is an entry-level certification. CBAP now is a more working knowledge where you can apply it, apply the business analysis practices at a much more advanced level for any organization that will want to have you on board on any implementation. Because as I will have said before, it's the foundation, but it's now at an advanced level, and CBAP gives you that confidence, that recognition, so that you can actually drive any organization goals and mission statement.
Correct. I definitely agree with that. So now, very coming to a very big question. So, how did CBAP impacted your career, and what tangible benefits have you seen, whether in terms of opportunities, confidence, or recognition?
I will say the triad of confidence, recognition, opportunities. I think I will have landed on those 3 points and 3 concepts. And to the end, I will say that my last position at the bank, at the central bank, where I was employed as an IT technical project manager, I had to work with seasoned business analysts, right? And not only that, from an operational standpoint, where we had to have business requirements documentation, I have to work along to make sure that from the operational side, from the functional side, that our user departments covers what needs to be in those BRDs. And at a technical level, the business analyst now will make sure all the mockups, all the wireframes, are in tandem, so that at the end of the day, we will not have anything miss out in terms of the implementation or the project plan. So I think it gives me an opportunity from an employment level, and it gives me more confidence because now I have the best practices from a formal training that I could have that engagement with seasoned business analysts. So it was at a leadership point, and it was at a project management point of view.
How do employers, specifically if I have to ask in US market or global market, perceive CBAP? So does it really make a difference in hiring or promotion?
And I will go back to what I said before. It's a flagship certification at an advanced level. And not only that, the salary survey of late for CBAP certification and the return of investment for any organization is over 13%. It's high. It's pretty high. So it's one of the things that organizations look for, because it see you coming from a background of a seasoned analyst, because you have over 5 years of training. And not only that, you might have work experience where you have engaged with business analysts using the BABOK guidelines. So it's something that I think the market is looking for in terms of advanced certification, and it's also a recognizable certification across the space, the business analyst space.
So what I understood, CBAP is actually very helpful anyone who wants to upgrade their skill as well as for their promotion or career growth. So my next question would be, so CBAP is not a very easy exam. So how did you plan your preparation? Okay. And definitely there will be some challenges, right? So how did you come over it?
Okay, so in terms of preparation, I will have actually engaged Techcanvass in terms of seeking a vendor. And once I will have done that, I will have explore one-on-one training, which I prefer. That's my own personal preference. I was doing at least 2 hours every day in terms of practice. And I think the Techcanvass trainer was very, very informative, he knows he's a good subject matter expert. And the follow-ups. So we had like doubting sessions, at the end of the training. We also had other follow-ups in terms of doubts. He was reachable. I could have contacted him. And not only that, one of the challenges, I think, because I'm working in Eastern time zone, so my weekends was all Techcanvass. Because it was late in the night, because it was Indian time, but it was late in the night for me. So I was doing from Friday nights, because I was doing weekends, because I was fully employed. So I couldn't have done work during the day. So my weekends was not mine. My weekend was for Techcanvass. But at the end of the day, I'm a goal-oriented person. So I know what I was working towards. And, all went well because I now CBAP certified, I'm ECBA certified, and I'm looking at other way artificial intelligence work along with BAs. So I continue to do the follow-up. I'm still a member of IIBA, active member. And I still, reach out to Bhavana every now and again as a good success manager in terms of any opportunities, in terms of pushing the CBAP, exposure to the outer market. Yes. So it came with challenges, but I think the challenges was for the good and not for the bad.
Correct, definitely. Nothing comes easy, so you have to
You have
work
to
really
work for
hard.
it. Yes.
And CBAP is a really tough exam, which you have cleared it. So that's actually very good. So here
Correct.
like to again separately ask one question about how did like you also completed training with Tech Canvas, right? If I am correct, you did ECBA and CBAP
Okay.
both, right?
Both,
From
yes.
Tech Canvas. So, how did the course content, mentorship, and support from Tech Canvas was during your training journey? If you can just explain it once.
Yes, the support and mentorship was very, very good. As I said before, the SME, very knowledgeable, very informed. And it gives me also a boost in my own self-confidence because I am also working on PMP mentorship, also a program, doing my own consultancies at a different level. And, it gave me that encouragement because I see IT technologies, leveraging technologies as a ever, you know, a trajectory to keep on going up. So, I mean, we have to keep in touch with technology. We have to keep abreast of technology. And, CBAC gave me a level of confidence and also helped me to be a better orator, so that I can communicate well, more efficiently, with IT practitioners and to encourage persons who want to get into business analysis at a senior level. So I think Tech Canvas, did well. And the SMEs, you could see they have both technical and soft skills. So that helps a lot in terms of my journey.
Thank you so much for sharing your genuine experience. So, my next question will be some professional feels that CBAP is too theoretical.
Mhm.
Based on your learning and current role. So, how much of it actually applies in real BA projects, basically?
I think for the 6 domains that we'll have taught in terms of one in particular that weighs heavily on the exam is the requirement analysis and design. And I think requirement analysis, and I spoke a while ago that my last position at the bank, at the central bank, I was an IT technical project manager. And the business requirement documentation is a key document that drives the implementation. So it really helped me to apply, look at the document, to make sure that there's no gaps, there's no vulnerability in terms of the technology, and there's no, make sure all spaces, make sure the engagement, and within the whole business analysis domain, you have to have that connection with stakeholders. So all that in itself played out as my role as project manager, working with seasoned business analysts to make sure we could effect a good implementation using SAP, because that was the product. And you have to reach out to the vendors, so vendor engagement, other stakeholder engagement, executive engagement. So it gives me that confidence, and I can leverage my expertise in providing that skill to the organization. So it was very helpful. So theory one way, but in terms of the ROI on the application, it was more effective.
Correct. It's really inspiring. So, like now we have come to the final question. Okay. So, for professionals who are on the fence of about pursuing their CBAP exam, so what would be your honest advice to them? How can they plan for it and get certified? What would be your
Oh,
tips?
well, oh, well, I will let them know that Techcanvass is probably a start, because as a accredited vendor provider for IIBA training, your website provides that kind of leverage in terms of coverage, in terms of the mentoring skills, what you can do in terms of getting onboarding. And I think, IIB at an international front, in terms of the head office, their site provides also a lot of materials on, business analysis, and the BABOK, the business analysis book of knowledge, is a key book that drives confidence and that drives enthusiasm, that drives that passion. So I think, why wait? Start now. This is your future in terms of if you want to have a career in business analyst. The CBAP is a flagship certification that can take you places.
Thank you so much, Elliot, for sharing your journey and such honest insights. So I'm sure, like our viewers, found your experience helpful in understanding what CBAP truly offers. So beyond just a certification. For those watching, if you are considering building a career into business analyst or exploring CBAP preparation, do check out our structured training and mentorship program at Techcanvass.